So this is the photography project that I'm doing. Yeah, it's a series. It's asking people about the label on them. In the first impression, how would people see you? The label they put on you.
So we run into this girl today who's doing this project at the end of Brick Lane, Shadow. And the project was about labelling. So she had like a Rolleiflex camera and she was taking photographs of people, getting them involved in the project. So she'd take a smudge of them and then she'd ask the participant, so me in this case, what are people's first impressions of you? So they've never met you before, what would be people's first impressions of you? That's given me an idea for this video. I think that would be a great idea. Well, probably, and I've had dialogues with people over the years at workshops and stuff like that, where people have said to me, oh, I thought you was going to be really intimidating. You come across as intimidating, probably because of my size, my face in repose. And so that's probably my thing. And then we chat and get to know each other, and then hopefully they find out I'm a big teddy bear. I mean, they'll be the judge of that. But it got me to thinking about labelling and how we sum people up. It's that conditioning, right? It could be that you come across somebody who reminds you of somebody that bullied you at school or an ex-partner, and it's like we sum them up without even thinking about it. And I don't think that we can stop that. I think it's about bringing an awareness to that I'm doing it, usually in hindsight, and then that, you know, that's what dissolves it. Okay, and also like pushing through that that little bit of hesitation. So for example, oh, that reminded me of the person that bullied me at school, reminded me of someone who did me a naughty turn at one stage, or whatever it might be. Like just pushing through that, because so how that's relative, right, to street photography is in terms of quite often when I'm approaching people, it's like I sum them up. It's just like, oh, I'll approach that person, but I won't approach this person over here. And I have had that experience quite often of pushing through, of like noticing that judgment and pushing through and coming out the other side, and the person that I connected with and quite often took a photograph of is so far removed from that initial labelling, that initial judgment. You know, that Shadow stopped us. So what was your thing? Because I've been telling the guys about labelling, and my thing was intimidation.
Yeah, so mine was unapproachable because I look unapproachable, and that's the first thing that people see. But it couldn't be further from the truth, really.
Absolutely it couldn't, because I know you.
And look, that makes what we do even more remarkable, that we look like this, and yet people still buy in to get their photographs taken. Because I got a gift for that, you see.
People always think I'm posh.
Posh?
And then I guess a bit like, because of that I'm a bit, maybe that I'm a bit, not judgy, but a bit uptight, or a bit, I don't know, reserved, or...
Yeah, and you're not that.
No.
You're in no way that. So I think it's important to bring up, especially as street photographers when we're out and about, especially if we're shooting street portraits, it's so important to like bring an awareness to that so that we can go beyond it. I hope this audio's alright, because I'm recording on an iPhone. So we're done with Brick Lane, heading into Whitechapel. It's all a bit improv, this video. Hopefully it's useful. I've got a few street portraits. I've got a portrait to fill the lens. Because it's kind of running out of time, so I want you to get another portrait for you guys. So heading into Whitechapel now, and we'll sort of wrap the video up at the tail end of that. Do grab a copy of my zine if you haven't already. Dwight, the street photographer. You can get it on my website, lashmarcreative.com. Get yourself over to the Dare community on WhatsApp, guys. I'll let you know what you got to do that in the show notes under this video. And we've also got the podcast. I'll put it all in the show notes under the video, okay? Yes, right, so we'll hit Whitechapel, hopefully get a few smudges there, maybe another street portrait, and we'll ring the bell on it. Right, it's rock and roll.
Tears stream down my cheek, was the last place you kissed me. Seems so long ago, I have no clue on what to do. I can't live without you. I can't live without you. The empty swing don't sway still. The morning mist and frost is killed. The night before, entwined with lovers' dreams. I can't dream without you. No, I can't dream without